when it was a grand, I was like, whoa. Then it was 10, then it was 20, then it was 50, then it was 100 grand, and then it was 250 grand. I was like, what? Another week at ep119 and another trip to Liverpool, but it's good because Alex and I, as he previewed in the last episode, we are buying another house. This one actually is a belter. Really sort of, it's an end unit, which is amazing because you get more space so we can really maximise what we do with it. It's not about cramming as many rooms in because you're governed to how many rooms you can get in, but it's about providing the tenants with more space than they actually need to make it more luxurious. That means that you can push your rents up, and that means that you fill your rooms faster every year. Thanks for watching last week's episode. It's doing quite well, which I'm pleased about. It started slow, but it's picked up. It's just a more rawer version of what we put out each week, and I think we might try and do a bit more of that. Just turn the camera on a bit more and try and film our day-to-day lives. I sometimes worry though that it is a bit boring for you guys, but a lot of the regulars, the people that I really care about, that watch us week in, week out, that don't watch just for clickbait, really seem to react well to it. So we'll try our hardest to do a bit more of that. Busy week again, don't know where we're going to end up. I'm actually going away for a few days towards the back end of this week, and it always makes me really anxious because I don't know really where I'll end up in terms of getting everything done that I need to do, and I'll just end up working whilst I'm away, which then upsets Rachel, my wife, and I feel guilty because I'm not playing with the kids, but I just can't turn the tap off because I worry that things aren't doing what I want them to do at home, when really they probably are because I've got good people around me. But yeah, whilst I'm on the way to Liverpool, work is cracking on at new HQ, so let's have a look there and see what progress we're making. Hey mate, you alright?
Hi.
Yeah, Caden's not in today, he's not well. I spoke to him. Yeah. So you're just going to have to do what you can, but if not, just jump in with Dale when your gearbox gets picked up anyway.
Yeah. Well, I was going to phone you anyway. If you look at the back, I built one of the legs of Ridson, right?
Yeah.
But I've got a load of yellow skinny ones, which are one at the back, and I've got two more sets of legs for them.
Yeah.
But the big ones don't go in them other ones. I'll get that plugged in.
Yeah.
So then I can, if they can tell me what's what, I can then do all the work on whatever needs replacing and that.
Yeah, hopefully it won't be much because you did quite a bit on it, didn't you? Not a lot.
I don't think it will be. It'll just be, honestly, stuff like that is just silly sensors.
Yeah.
So hopefully they can just be an easy fix.
I was hoping that yesterday when that torrential rain was coming down, you'd be there, but you weren't.
No, we stayed here, got a load of loading out done, we was soaked.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, by the time we were done here.
Yeah, so do you reckon you'd be... it can't be at the expense of this job, but I'm conscious that you're going all day and that's just not going to get done and it is holding them up.
Right. We're working Saturday, so we're going to, whatever day we drop off this week, we're going to make up for it on Saturday, or Sunday, sorry.
No way, mate, on 79 already. So.
Well, they shouldn't be on 79. They know not to go on 79. Tell them not to do it. They're doing 71.
No, I think 79 is the one I've done, innit? I've done that, the one they're on I've done, mate, so whatever way round it is.
Yeah, so they should be... 79 is the last one, the one where we had to wait because of... why was...
that's right, well, they're on 71 then.
Yeah.
Hiya, I don't actually think I need you.
That's nice.
Because I don't think that you'll know the answer.
Yeah. 2 seconds, Chris.
Right.
Walk down that gate, go out, there's just this little gate here. Walk down left. Show me the far corner, Nick. Hi, mate.
Hey, mate, you alright?
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? It's just putting more on me, but then to get it through at 7 minutes past 3. Emails don't lie, do they? So I can't. There's no getting away from it. To be fair.
Yeah, I want to get to the bottom of it.
But what I'm trying to say is, for me, for all of what I do for us, like work out roughly what you think he's going to do like this bit of the framework to do the feature.
What you're going to have to do there is you're going to have to... Back from Liverpool. Another one added to the portfolio. And a refinance as well on one of ours. Project Greenbank. So yeah, I've come down to New HQ. Dale, he's back from a festival. And check that out. That there is the Digs camper conversion. It's unbelievable. He did it with Tim. And yeah, look at it. It's like an old disabled minibus. If you look at the yard outside New HQ now, it's starting to look busy. We've got all the subbies in that we use. So the Sparks, we've got a subcontractor joiner in, just to help us try and get the job pushed on. Uncle Terry's there, moving my car. And then, inside, not loads to show you, but basically, don't like the lights in here, the DJI. Don't like it. So, there's Dale. Yeah, lad. Basically, I messed up in here. I've got a load of materials brought from the yard and our other unit brought here, and I shouldn't have done, because now the guys are having to work round absolute chaos trying to get this racking up. So we're trying to build the racking here. We've got loads of racking. Do you remember when we cleared out that Travis Perkins? We've got loads of racking, but now we're having to play Tetris. It's my fault. I thought, get the materials here, and then we'll be able to use the materials to build New HQ, but not quite worked out, so I don't think I'm a very popular man, which is okay. 2 poorly vans here, which is annoying. Uncle Terry's that needs the gearbox. The gearbox has been fixed. That's getting picked up today and getting fitted by Dale and Uncle Terry. And then one of our tippers, wet belt's gone. We had to buy a tool to remove the injectors. We're going to find out today what the damage is there. Let's go upstairs. Again, not loads to show you. So we'll see here on KTM's office. We've taken the corner out and created the sort of 45-degree angle, which has then given us a bit more of an open plan office. Sparks are in, cracking on. We're fitting ceilings in now. So we're using a mixture of a timber ceiling and an MF ceiling as well. So we're just waiting for some more MF stuff to land so we can finish them up. Got the openings fitted for what will be the glass with blinds. I had a bit of a touch there. My pal, much to his loss, has mismeasured some double glazed units with blinds in, and he was pretty gutted. And I heard on the grapevine, so I said, wait a minute, could be an opportunity to soften the blow for him, but also for us to get nice double glazed units for our office. So I've done a deal with him to get them, so we've got them now. So all of the offices will have double glazed units with integral blinds, which is a really nice detail. So yeah, we're just kind of trying to make some progress on it, but it's so busy everywhere else that we're limited to what we can do. We've got one of our new starter joiners on here, and we've got a subcontractor joiner helping out that we use, and the sparks are in. But yeah, it's frustrating because I just want to get it smashed and get in here, but Rome was not built in a day. So yeah, little update from HQ. I like to sort of bring you guys in on this because A, it holds us accountable, and I like your feedback on it as well. And I know when I watch people's content, I like watching them build their business. This is one of the reasons I love Baxenden and D&J so much, because both John and James and Dave show the sort of development of their company week by week, and you can see them growing their businesses, and I just love watching businesses grow. It's definitely my passion. So yeah, I'm going to go back to old HQ now, see what's what, because this is my last day in the office, because I'm going away until the weekend. I'm going to get a bit of last minute sun. Oh, by the way, look, I had a little operation there in my eye. I had a lump and I've had it burnt off. Not very nice smelling. Your own skin burning. But it's done. Hopefully it's gone now, because it's pretty horrible. Right, back to old HQ, see what's happening there. Just keep it on, it looks good. Back at HQ and the whole team is back together. Charlotte, why'd you do that?
Just
Pretend to be sick.
because I didn't know that you were starting.
Carrying on. No, I'm not starting again. This is raw. Yeah, don't swear. Not very ladylike. So yeah, back, and the full team is back together, and they're wearing high vis because they've been on site. I'm happy because I've got my team back together. TB, good break.
Yeah, man, very good.
TB's in love. We love it. Our kid, good. Yeah. Grab's very busy. I'll show you more about that in a second. You handle it now, aren't you? You got it, haven't you? I am, mate. Obviously, Charlotte, Kieran, very busy. I'm not going to interrupt them. Let's see what else. Danny, who's decided he wants to be on camera. Danny, turn round. Never mind. So yeah, it's good. So I'm going away, but this team that I've assembled over years of trying, kissing loads of frogs to meet my prince and princesses have come together, and they're looking after all of it in my absence, and I'm really happy about that. Just going to spend a couple of days in Mallorca. I'll be back in the weekend to make sure the episode's right. Hollywood, no pressure, because I was checking Sunday's episode at 2 a.m. and I woke up at 7 a.m. in the morning, very tired, and Hollywood had not uploaded it, but we won't talk about that. But anyway, the things we do to try and get these episodes out. By the way, this pipe freezing machine that I bought, I told you this, it worked a treat. We froze a 42mm pipe on the maximum pressure. It took 2 hours to freeze it, rather than having to shut the whole block down or snatch it, and then we changed and put a new stop back on. So yeah, business is moving in my absence. I'm going to have a little break, try and enjoy the sun. I'm going to bring the DJI with me and try and get a bit sentimental and keep the content coming. But yeah, cheers guys. Before I go, actually, I was going to talk to you about Grabs and where we're up to. It's growing, that business, week on week, as I always talk about. However, I just thought I'd show you, we use this piece of software. I've had loads of questions from last week, and a lot of you guys messaged me on Instagram asking what software we use. This one is called SmartQ. I don't mind telling you, it's probably not the exact perfect package for what we use it for, but we use it because it's so customizable to what we need. So essentially, it's a project management piece of software, a ticketing piece of software. So you raise all these tickets, and we have divided these up into days, so Monday to Sunday. And then we've color-coded generic tickets as per the truck. So we've got the 8 before, the tipper, the 6 before, and the baby grab, and the smaller tippers. And that's all these. And if we have a yard tip or a yard purchase, someone comes into yard to buy it, that's a different color as well. So what enables us to do is plan the week, first and foremost, move these tickets about. Also, it gives Alex and I real tangible data to be able to go back, and we've probably been logging this now for about 3 months, and see how it's progressed and if there's any trends emerging. We can get the revenue from our accounts package because the yard, anything to do with yard sales, has got a cost code, so we can pull it up and go, yeah, we've turned over that much from yard sales. But this gives us a bit more of an actual defined insight into how much we use one type of truck, how well a particular driver's doing, if we're moving appointments back, if we're running late, because we can also log all the notes. We can also attach pictures, like you can see there. The drivers have got access to it. The yard has got a version of this, and obviously it's right here, so we can all see it. I use this for other things as well, like we log all our stock on there. You've seen us use it for vehicle maintenance and things like that before. So it's a really handy bit of kit that we use. It's not that expensive. It's like $8 per user. I think we've got about 5 or 6 users on it. It's great, and it's there forever, and it's completely customizable, which is really helpful. So that's it. I'm actually now going to go away, but I wanted to tell you guys about how we're doing on the grab side of things. Obviously, I was talking about maybe buying a new truck. I know Mr. Searle wasn't happy with me on that one. There's a few people saying don't bother, but we'll see. I think we're serious about this business and we want to grow, and we're prepared to invest in it anyway. See you in Spain. So welcome to a nice evening in Mallorca. I actually forgot to film today, but whilst I've been here topping up my pasty skin, we're on another job, which is the job we've been on for a while, but we're not able to bring it to you because it's on a school and we've been respecting the school and the kids, but they finished now, so Adam and Eve are cracking on. So let's have a look at Project School. So being right, big guy,
Yeah.
say hello to YouTube.
Hello, YouTube.
Are you going to take over my company one day?
One day, yeah.
Good lad. Basically being away.
But I'm going to be a
And then-
lifeguard though.
A lifeguard, where?
Australia.
No, you're not going to Australia.
Well, I might.
Not unless I can come.
You can come.
You're going to get some girls in Australia. Mummy! Anyway, go away, I need to film this. So being over here and then seeing that work's progressing. Oh, hi, you as well? Hi. Seeing that work's progressing at the school, new HQ, and all the other bits that KTM keeps keeping me updated on, and Alex is updating me, and I'm still basically working, but looking at our project management software Build Trend, where I get these daily logs from every single site, it sort of makes me think. I remember a time when this business was just me and, well, Uncle Paul's, just me and Uncle Paul, and I guess that's a lot of people where your business is just you, and the way to actually get freedom and scale up in life is make sure your business isn't just you. And then I remember there's times when
Harmony, it's like the fish
we got our first £1,000 job, and I remember that feeling. I was like, oh my God, I couldn't believe that somebody paid £1,000 £1,000 into my bank account. They trusted me with £1,000, and then that gradually got more. 10 grand, 50 grand, 100 grand. I remember I got my first 100 grand extension. I couldn't believe it. I remember I was in the shower and I was like, somebody's trusting us with all their life savings, and it's never lost on me that, even to this day. And then this week, we're on a £1.4 million project, amongst all the other stuff we've got, and then we got an interim payment of over 200 odd grand into the bank. I'm not saying that to brag, but I'm like, it blows my mind that this business that all them years ago is now people just paying us 200 odd grand fortnightly, that is, as well. It's crazy, isn't it? Nuts. I told you I'd be reflective on holiday. I'm always a bit reflective on holiday. Tomorrow, it took me a day to sort of wind down, but tomorrow I reckon I'm going to do some deep thinking, and I always come back off holidays reflective and really like energised and ready for another push. KTM always says it. He loves it when I come back off holiday. But yeah, nice night in Mallorca.
I just want to go fishing.
So Parker's annoyed at me because he said I didn't link to his YouTube channel. What's your YouTube channel?
What?
What's your YouTube channel called?
Grow a garden bean.
Grow a Garden Bean. How many subscribers have you got?
10.
Yes, get in there, my boy. So that's it. Look at this night. Unbelievable. Talking about business, not just being you. Obviously, my very talented, the genius that is Mr. Alex Riddick, business partner, is going to show you around one of our other projects that we've not been able to cover much recently because we've just been so busy. We've been on other client work and our own other stuff. But Project Woodlands 2.0, this is the one where we've basically managed to buy the full corner of a road. Alex is going to give you a long overdue update on that. Over to you, Mr. Riddick.
Proper blowing a gale today, yeah. But yeah, Woodlands, remember this one? Belter one. So nearly there, the end of this journey is nearly done. And as I say, this should have been done ages ago, but because we've been busy, and I'll explain when we get inside why. But the little end bit at the back is what we bought in auction, if you can remember the start of the year. I'm just coming in now to run my eyes over it because Christian told me that it's done. So I'm hoping it is, and we can just get it cleaned and we can get the tenants moved in. Because now we've got back off all our other stuff that we've been working over the summer and through the year. We're now focused on little tasks like this to get them knocked off. So let's go inside and see what it's like. I haven't really documented as much as what I hoped to have done because I've been so busy on the stuff, and to be fair, this should have been done months ago. But it's basically nearly done. There's a few little snags that need doing, and Christian has promised me that it's more or less done. But I'm looking now and it's a little bit dirty. It needs a good little builder's clean, but I'm not bothered about that. It's mainly the works. So, as I say, you can remember this one, this was months ago. Now, we bought this start of the year, and realistically, if we had nothing else going on, this would have been done in about 8 weeks, if that, and then it would have been tenanted and done now. But because, as always, we're busy on customer work, and we've had our own stuff on that's had a deadline to get students in, that's took priority, and this has just sat in as a back burner and just didn't work out. We also had someone working for us at the time doing maintenance in Liverpool, and their job was to also work on site. They were tasked with getting this done because basically, you know, it's only a 1 or 2 man job, would have easily done it, but we had to let him go because he was skiving and wasn't working. So really this job just sat here. I could have pulled other people on it, but I just weren't bothered. I didn't have the mindset myself to do it. Christy and I was too busy, so we just cracked on, got all our own bits done. But now we finally got this done. So yeah, so that's some minty, you know. But there's a few bits there that straight away needs sorting. But needs a good clean, to be honest. Silicone's all been done, as I can see in there. And handles are never ever tight, doesn't matter. Painting's all done. Kitchen's all in. It looks nice. Them shutters are being put back in there now. Fridge is in. Little wash machines in there. Yeah, that there. Dents in the door. A few little bits that need touching up like that there. That needs a better bit of detail doing on it. It was on my snack list, that. Bits of painting there. The cupboard needs easing as well. That, you can't even open it. That needs easing. And then upstairs, even though I've got my boots on. Carpet's all in. Look at that. How rough is that? I need sandpaper going on it. Filler. Another coat of paint. You cut your hands, that's that sharp. All the doors needed easing as well, didn't they all in? Oh damn, take them screws at the back, wouldn't you? That needs to come off that. Because this used to be like a medical room as well. Put like in process or whatever. That needs to come off that. See the light switch there? So this shower, we kept all the original shower in. All we've done in here is tile the floor, put a new vanity on, which we need a tap for, which is on order, because that one's broke. New toilet. What do we keep the old toilet? No, we still got the old toilet, so it's just a new vanity. Tiled there, tiled the floor, and then all this is stayed in. All we've done is change the seals. So we kept all the enclosure in. Needs a bit of a clean. And then it needs cell phone work, it's not been done. Needs silicone at the back, and then needs a good clean, deep clean with all the existing stuff that normally wouldn't do them panels like that, to be fair, but as I say, everything else was on. Nice, isn't it? Straight to them walls there, marks everywhere. But yeah, as I say, because it's been just left, there's been no oversight on it. A lot of things have just been slipping through the net. Standards are not as good, but it's just a buy to let, and the budget was very small on this. We're in a back to brick hit, it wasn't all brand new stuff. All the existing walls are still in play. You know, we done little bits of plastering, we didn't plaster everywhere, just patched it where it was needed because it didn't need to be done. Even though there's some cracks coming through there now, which you can see, which is going to need a bit of attention. We didn't need to do it, and as I say, the budget wasn't there to do it either because it wouldn't have stacked. You know, it's been sitting here now for 6 months. Which is a shame, but as I say, other jobs have took priority and we had to get them done. Little walk-in wardrobe in there again, waiting for the rack to go on. Yeah, other than that, nearly there. But this is basically nearly enough. There's one more day, I'd say, of the lads coming in to do their bits, then a full-on deep clean through, then get our photos from marketing, get it on, get it rented, it'll fly out like that, this. So I'm open by the end of August. There'll be a tenant in here paying rent, and that's it then, set and forget, move on to the next stuff, because we have a lot of property coming up that we're buying, a lot of new projects coming up in Liverpool, so we need to get the lads all ready for it, get the summer holidays out the way, and then get going, because I say everyone now is just on a go slow. Kids are off, people are away. Christine's off this week as well for the first time in ages. Even though he's off, he's actually at home working, doing his garage, he said. So I've tried not to bother him at all this week, still haven't phoned him yet. So I'm going to try and go all week without contacting him at all, if I can. Hey, there's you've been watching the YouTube, yeah?
I have, mate, yes.
What do you think?
I think it's great, mate.
Yes, you've seen your signs now all over the preferred.
They look really smart, mate.
You know, in the Emperor shop, you know what I mean? So we've got 𝗕𝗏 now. You're actually going to be on YouTube here, lad. So you're the number one fan, aren't you? You're always on me for Liverpool tickets, right? But you can't even do the job. So when are these flyers going to come in next year?
They'll be with you Thursday, how's that?
Yeah, that's sound. But yeah, if anyone's watching and they want to get any sign stuff, low tops done, speak to 𝗕𝗏. He's in my phone, it's 𝗕𝗏 sign guy, look.
I can see me and you in that sauna soon.
In my sauna? Oh, me and you? Glad you can get in the hot tub with me if you want. I'll get you a membership, lad, you can come every morning.
Cheers, pal.
I'll put that on my spreadsheet. I've been building a little membership spreadsheet for the street. They've all been asking me to come in and have a go at the sauna, so I thought I could get a few of the people to sign up locally. Get me dough back on my sauna. So, Alright mate, nice one. See you in a bit. Bye. Funny that. So yeah, Derek, if anyone wants signs, as I say, you've seen the vans get wrapped up preferred, you've seen all the heavy trade stuff get done. Derek is our sign guy. I'll get Chris to put this in for where he is, because he needs to sort us out, Derek, as well. All the work we give him. But yeah, good guy. So yeah, there's still bits outstanding that we need to get on with there, but say Chris is off this week, so let's give him a little break and probably just get on it next week. Or it's another week. We haven't been on there for months really. And that's, again, it's probably a downside of what we do, because the construction side of our businesses is the biggest part. Like heavy trade, the biggest turnover company for us. It's also the main focus as well for a lot of things. So again, we've done a lot of the HMOs for the customer you've seen is doing in Kenny. That's took priority over all the Liverpool team this year, because it generates the income for the businesses, which then feed down into property. So we buy property off the back of making profits off our other companies. I'm going to hand you back over to Chris now in Manny while I go and see the lads on one of the jobs.
So we're doing an Alex Riddick here, top off, sorry about that. Very pasty man. But I did say I get reflective on holiday, and last night, after talking about how the amounts, almost like milestones of bigger amounts coming into our accounts. So I remember when we got our first £1,000 payment, 5, 10, 20, 50, 100, to then getting £250,000, and then people trusting us with multi-million pound projects. It got me thinking, after I stopped recording, about, obviously had a few beers as well, how this is mad really, how a lad who was an underachiever at school, had no idea what I wanted to do, I had confidence problems, didn't know where I wanted to be in life, messed about, got a call out of the blue, so I was going to be a dad when I was 25, managed to get into an industry that I knew nothing about, I had no right to be in, and grow this, and then meet Alex. And I genuinely believe, and this is going to sound weird, that I attracted Alex and he attracted me. Not in that way, we're both in happy relationships with women. However, that kind of ambition we drew towards each other, and then we got into property and we built a property portfolio, and then we acquired other companies, and then we just started this grab and aggregates business because of an idea that I had, and I like watching what other people were doing in the space, and I saw what we were spending, I thought, oh, it could be something for us. And then that grew, and that's growing into something that's bringing in revenue and employing people, and it's amazing how you can just build something if you've got a vision and then like a desire to back up with hard work. And honestly, hand on heart, I genuinely believe that there's not that many people that outwork me and Alex. Alex more so than me these days. I really grafted from the ages of 25 to mid-30s, and really did all the late nights and sacrificed everything, kids, plays and all sorts. And I've sort of relaxed a little bit since I've turned 40, but I can see it in Alex, who's younger than me, and that desire's still there, but now he's started a family, he's now slowing down and he's smelling the roses, and we both want the same thing. We want the yachts, the jets, the places abroad, not because we want to show off or not for status, but because we'll prove to ourselves that we can, and we want to keep pushing and just see where we end up, and that's just the way we are. And yeah, it blows my mind. I did tell you I get reflective, didn't I? I always get reflective all day, but I turn that being reflective into inspiration and desire. When I get home, when I land home on Sunday morning, I'll be so fired up, and I'll just come back into work on Monday, and I know I feel invigorated to keep building and maybe build more businesses. I don't know why it happens, but yeah, it's amazing, isn't it? I know this YouTube stuff isn't for everyone, and I know some people look at me putting myself out there and thinking, I don't know what they think, I don't care what they think, but honestly, me and Alex, we don't need the attention. We're not doing it for the ad revenue, trust me. We're just doing it because we want to document our journey for our kids. It's great looking back, even at the early episodes now. We want to inspire others and then get to a point where we can let others benefit from what we've put in place, the tricks, the learnings, the mistakes, the documents, man. Honestly, the documents we've got behind the scenes that we want to show you guys and we're putting together with the 𝗕𝗓𝗓𝗓 University. Unbelievable, like things that like took us years to like finesse, and we're going to put it out there, and I'm really, really excited, and not doing it for any other reason other than we just want to have fun, build something that our kids will be proud of, that we can pass on to them, and just enjoy our lives. So yeah, a few Budweisers in, but it has blown my mind that we've gone from that kid in that spare bedroom dreaming, like, shocked about getting a £1,000 job, to delivering £1.4 million projects. It's nuts, and it can happen for anyone. Unbelievable. Oh, so I've had to come inside for a little bit because it is roasting. As I've got older, I've got less patience just lying in the sun, and I just miss working. Would you believe it? It's ridiculous, isn't it? So I'm reading this book I told you about a few weeks ago called Good to Great, and it's about companies that have gone from being good, really good companies, to great companies, and there's basically patterns that have emerged all the way through. And another tidbit that I've picked up is about putting your best people on your best opportunities, as opposed to putting your best people on your biggest problems, which is what most companies do. I've done it in the past where I've had issues, jobs gone wrong. I've diverted all my best people from jobs that are doing well to jobs that are not doing well. And in that point there, you've hindered the job that's doing well. So in our case, I could maybe divert my best people like KTM, Danny, TB, some of my other team onto, say, the yard, and try and really grow the recycling side of the company. At the moment, it's just me in the dig, he's on the ground, me here just trying to get it going, get the right machinery, get customers, and maybe what I need to do is divert my best men to like KTM and that kind of talent onto it, and have a better chance of making it big. But it's a brilliant book, that, From Good to Great. Get it read, honestly. Also, next I'm reading the 50 Cent book, which Alex is reading at the moment. I wasn't really sure, but he says it's mega. Got my little girl harming on the camera here, so hopefully he's holding it still. Over in Stockport, we're doing Loft Social. It's a bar. I told you it's really quirky but cool bar. Nothing like it in Stockport at the moment. We've been asked to collaborate with the founders on it, and I'm really honoured they picked us because we're a good local company and they wanted to use local companies, and they're putting a lot of money into it and they trusted us, which I'm pleased about. But the job has got its challenges because they're coming up with games kind of off plan. So we're trying to work things out, KTM and the team, basically on site, design these games. Anyway, the customer who likes being on camera has offered to do a little tour and bring you up to date of where we're up to on Project Loft Social over to sunny Manchester.
Hey, I'm Benji Taylor from Loft Social. We're the client for every trade. So Loft Social is a modern day social club. In this section over here is going to be our bar area. We've got a 3-station cocktail bar, which is probably up there with Stockport's biggest bar, I reckon. And also one of the best views of Stockport being across the market, which is going to be nice to see people sat around drinking. So the first game that we come to here is soft archery. So we've got 2 nets of those with 30-minute games. And then into this section here, we've got 2 lanes of no ice curling, which is going to be a disco curling section. So there's going to be shimmer walls, there's going to be a disco ball, there's going to be an LED, and there's also going to be a really great photo booth to the side. Then we're on to 2 lanes of shuffleboard, but it's the old school and the original deck shuffle. So it's with a stick and a puck. So you both play from both ends. So there's 2 lanes of that there. And then onto the petanque area, which for those mainly know it as boule, which is like Southern French. And there's a gravel pit, and you get like a marker and a stainless steel ball. So this should be quite good. This area here is going to be a bit of a nod to Southern France. So tickets for all the games are going to be available this week via skiddle.com, and we'll keep you updated with everything that's going on.
I am a hot mess to come and get an ice cream. Might as well get fat whilst I'm away. One thing I love about our channel is that you get to see the depth of the talent we've got. So you've just seen there Loft Social, where some of my best guys are working out how to make games for a bar, something they've probably not done before, to Dale and Uncle Terry in this case, who is now going to show you how, and hopefully them putting in Uncle Terry's reconditioned gearbox over to new HQ and the human Swiss Army knife.
Yo guys, so we've had Terry's van in again. So we fitted the clutch last week, or it might have been a couple of weeks ago, and sent him on his way. Clutch was fine, realised that there's something wrong with the gearbox. The gearbox is actually what did the clutch in last time. So we've had it back, gearbox back out, and we've taken it to, I think, called 𝗕𝗨𝗟𝗃 Transmissions. They have figured out that there is a selector inside the gearbox that has snapped. So it's been repaired, hefty bill later, unfortunately, but we're now going to fit the recon gearbox and get it back on its road. So watch us, and it should be done. And we're done. As you can see over here, it is fully fitted and running, but that would be boring. So what we'll do is rewind it and show you exactly what we got up to.
Just hold it, yeah. Ready? Hold that, yeah. Ready? Am I in it? Yeah, am I in the middle? Yeah. Middle, yeah. So that's it for another episode of Every Trade Behind the Build. If you're watching on a Sunday, Sundays are not the same, are they? Missing a certain someone. Hope he's happy, and I hope everything is looking up for him. Nice and chilled. Last night, tonight, going to grab a nice bit of food with the family. Just been a bit of an impromptu break, and sometimes you've got to do that. I'm actually back in Mallorca towards the end of the month. So yeah, I'm really proud of the Every Trade family this week, because I found out from KTM that today we paid for the funeral of one of our guys that daughter's sadly passed away. We all chipped in, Alex and I matched it, and yeah, we paid for the funeral. So yeah, I'm really proud. In fact, I've never been prouder to own this company. Obviously, you've got all the nice things that we do, the big projects, all the machinery, the yard, all the little businesses. It's amazing, but really at the heart of it, it's the Every Trade family, and I'm buzzing that it's my company. Have a great weekend, have a great rest of the week, make lots of dough next week, but don't forget, the reason we do it is to spend time with our family. Have a good week, guys.